Hey everyone, what's up and welcome to this week's video. So sorry that I missed a video last week, but I really needed the time off for myself, so thank you guys for understanding. Last video was a full day of eating, and since that video, I've changed my entire diet. So I wanted to do a little bit of an update video sharing with you guys a grocery haul and also the different meals and foods that I've been eating. The biggest thing is that I realized I wasn't feeling great and I realized that I was really struggling with a lot of inflammation. So my first resource was, okay, I need to look to my food and I need to optimize what it is that I'm consuming every single day. And I knew full well that the foods that I was consuming weren't the most nutrient dense foods, to say the least. They were just kind of like quick sources of carbs, proteins, fats, like really separated. But I really looked into it and I was like, you know what, I really need to start looking into some anti-inflammatory types of foods and just foods that are going to give me the most bang for my buck, so the most amount of nutrients in each food item that I'm eating. So I'll share the grocery haul and some of the meals I've been eating. This is not like a full day of eating, but it's a pretty great idea of what I've been eating on a regular basis. And I will say at first I was like, okay, 100% of my foods are going to be these like, you know, super whole grains, rich, nutrient dense types of foods, you know, the kale and the spinach and all these things, pumpkin seeds. And then I realized that I actually do better with like a 85% super nutrient dense whole foods, maybe 90%, and those are percents I'm just making up in my head. And then the other like 10 to 15% coming from things like, you know, protein powder, maybe English muffins, maybe protein pancakes, things that maybe aren't necessarily super nutrient dense or like a superfood or anything, but they're foods that I enjoy. They're foods that are easy on the macros and that make me feel satiated and full. There's a few things that I noticed when I switched my diet. The first thing is that I craved things a lot less. Like I was definitely more satisfied, but I also don't enjoy only eating like a rabbit. And that's what I call it when I'm eating like only all the vegetables and stuff. Like I need a little bit of rice in there. I need a little bit of like an English muffin or like a pancake or some source of like something that feels like sustenance. Is that the right word? Sustenance? Something that feels like I'm really eating something. Like I need that in there, else I just feel like I'm eating like a rabbit and it's just like too many greens. So like I said, now I have a really good split of like, I would say anywhere from 85 to 90% of the nutrient whole dense foods and then like 10% of like tortillas or like the little things that I enjoy here and there. So go ahead and watch my grocery haul and my meals, and then I'll chat with you guys afterwards about a few other things that I changed that have been helping me to feel really great. Okay, so here's my grocery haul shopping for nutrients that you get from the foods versus just shopping for the lowest macro thing. So nutrients over macros, here's what I picked up. Garbanzo beans, lentil beans, chicken broth to cook my vegetables and saute things in. For my fruits, I got some red apples, blueberries, blackberries. I got some nuts, so almonds, and then whole flaxseed, pumpkin seeds. I got liquid aminos, nutritional yeast. And then for my greens, I got a ton of kale, Brussels sprouts, this micro kale mix. So there's a bunch of different things in there. It says just kale on there, but this is not just kale. It's the micro kale mix. 2 bags of spinach, broccoli, shredded carrots. I got some red beets, which will be great carbs. Some peeled garlic, because I don't want to have to peel the garlic myself. Shiitake mushrooms, whole grain and seeds, thin sliced bread, some cacao powder, green antioxidant tea, some cinnamon, and some avocados. So I did already have some things. Oh, I also got edamame. I forgot, it's like the only thing that I put up. And then I have some protein from Icon Meals. I have chicken, steak, and cod. And then I also have sweet potato from them. And then let's see, down here I already had like some sugar snap peas, zucchini, some prepped proteins that I cooked myself, chicken, and then ground chicken, and some lettuce and cilantro, and then some eggs, and also Greek yogurt. So what I did was I used Instacart so that I could put together a list of different like greens, veggies, beans, whole grains, things like that together. And then I went ahead and just like made a meal plan for myself based on the ingredients. And then I was actually able to delete a lot of random things that didn't actually go into the meals. So I wanted to make sure that I was able to use all this for my meals. So I'll show you guys that in just a second. All right, so I made a big bowl for my next meal, and at the bottom that you can't really see is a bunch of spinach, kale, and broccoli as the base. And then I added edamame, beets, cod, nutritional yeast, a little bit of red apple, some extra little like greens right there, and some garlic is in there, and I believe that that's it. So nice nutritious bowl full of nutrients and antioxidants and rich in just all the good things for you. So let's see how it is. Not sure how it's gonna taste. There's also some mushrooms in here that I forgot to mention. First few bites in, you guys, this is gonna be real weird. It's gonna gonna be real weird. You ready? Cod, nutritional yeast, and a bite of red apple is actually really good. I'm aware of how that sounds, but it's actually good. Like, I'm eating this and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I'm so surprised. Like, this is great. Kale, broccoli, edamame, cod. Yeah, this is just so strange. It's so strange how much I enjoy it, because this is the weirdest mix of food. Like, I would never think to just like add all of this together. I just wanted to get more nutrients out of the food I was eating, and I knew I wasn't doing that. So I was like, you know what? I need to stop eating white rice and like put some greens and some vegetables and nutrient dense foods into my meal. And this is really good. Let's see if I can keep it up. It's so good. Wow, nature's pretty great, eh? I love beets, by the way. Beets are delicious. I wonder if I'll feel like satisfied throughout the day if I just eat all this. It's just like eating like a rabbit. I'm also curious if it's gonna bloat me. Let's go on this little journey together, shall we? Let's see how I feel, perform, brain function, energy levels. I want to take note of everything so that we can see if this has a really good effect on me or not. What are you doing? I don't think you would like any of this. This is another meal that I made. There is so much in here. I don't know if I can remember all of it. There's zucchini, Brussels sprouts, chicken, mushrooms, pumpkin seeds, nutritional yeast, lentils, garbanzo beans, and I believe that is it. Very big, nutritious bowl of food. It's the next morning and I have to share this breakfast with you guys. So I have the Dave's Killer bread, the whole grain. I have 2 slices, 50 grams of an avocado split between the 2 slices, egg whites, and then 1 whole egg, so 1 egg on one of the slices. Some of the little green mix on top. I have a slice of an apple. I just keep the apple in the fridge and then I cut it up and like add it to meals. So I have a slice of an apple, some berries, blackberries, blueberries, and then leftover egg whites that don't really fit on the pieces of toast. So delicious and nutritious breakfast. It tastes amazing. The only thing I would want to do is add a little extra virgin olive oil and a tomato on top of the bread. I don't know that I would have the macros for that. I haven't tried to calculate it, but I don't have it with me. And yeah, I think that would make it even better. And then maybe like, I don't know, some salt and pepper, but I don't have regular salt and pepper with me. So this will do for now, but I just had to share because it's so good. This is my next meal, and Vinny wanted to say hi. Oh, you're so grumpy because you're tired and I'm being loud. So my next meal has spinach, kale, edamame, beets, broccoli, pumpkin seeds, cod, nutritional yeast, flax seeds, and garlic. I believe that is it. Very big, delicious bowl of nutrients. Going down the hatch. Okay, so I have to share this meal with you guys. It's just some breakfast toast with salmon on top, and I use this Dave's Killer bread. So this is actually the bigger slices of bread than I have been using. So it's 1.5 fat, 22 carbs, and 5 protein per slice, but it's nice and big and satisfying. And then I have this wild Alaskan salmon. I love this kind of salmon. This Laughing Cow cheese wedge, a little bit of this kale mix, nutritional yeast, some flax seeds, and I can't believe it's not butter spray. All for this delicious toast. I cannot wait to bite in. Wow. That's amazing. All right, I'm headed to the gym and I don't have time to cook a meal, so I also didn't have a full serving of oats. So this is half a serving of oats, half of an English muffin, and then Magical Charms protein. I just mixed it up with a spoon and it mixes perfectly. It's this Formula 1 by First Form, which is very fast digesting, so it gets to your muscles quickly so that your body can utilize the carbs and the protein for your workout for energy. So this is a perfect quick meal on the go because I just don't have time to eat anything. All my nutrients will be in later meals today. So those are the foods that I've been eating, and I've really been enjoying eating this way. Something else that I changed is I started to eat gum. And I know this is like a thing that people do when they diet, especially competitors, but I got like, you know, the extra bubblegum flavored gum or like the cinnamon. It's delicious. But what I noticed is that anytime that I'm chewing gum, my cravings skyrocket like through the roof, and I feel like insatiable, like I like need more food. And so what I realized is that it was giving me this immediate gratification, but then later it was making my dieting harder. And it was making me like not feel great. So when I cut that out, I just noticed I cut those cravings out and I don't have that feeling. So I've had to cut that gum out completely. Another switch that I've made is I was waking up at 4:30 in the morning and training very early in the mornings. But now with my job situation, we're actually not quarantined anymore. And so, oh my goodness, guys, it's been really hard for me to be quarantined and to do everything basically like in the dark and alone and not around anyone. It's been really hard on me. Like like it's been hard. And that's part of the reason why I like took a week off last week, but now we are free. I guess I haven't updated you on YouTube. I kind of thought that I was going home, and then they extended my contract, which I'm really thankful for. But it was just, there was so much up in the air, and it was really difficult dealing with the specifics of everything. But now the deal is I'm here for another 3 weeks, and then I get to go to Texas for sure. I love it here. It's been amazing, but I am really excited that I will get to go home in 3 weeks. So what I'm saying is I changed my workouts from super early in the morning to now I'm actually training in the afternoon. So my days look a little bit different. I wake up and I get my slow mornings that I love. So I wake up, the first thing I do is brush my teeth, wash my face, and make some coffee. And then I spend the first hour to like an hour and 10 minutes or so reading the word and praying and just kind of spending time with Jesus and like developing that relationship, because that relationship is the number one most important thing in my life. Like without that, I don't have anything else. So I've been really focusing on like making that my number one priority. It's the first thing I do every single day. Time is the most precious thing that I personally have. Like anyone who knows me knows my time. It's so precious, just like yours should be. And so for me, giving like the very first of my time every single day to that relationship it's kind of like a sacrifice for me, I guess you would say. Like for me, it's me saying like, this is the most important thing to me. So for me and my walk personally, I just feel that that's what I need to do because it sets the tone for my entire day. And it's something that, like I said, I just personally feel called to do. So I spend my first hour or so doing that, and then I kind of like get ready, I take Vinny out, I do any computer work that I need to do throughout the day. I go and do my job here middle of the afternoon, and then I actually work out at the last part of the day. I do my cardio after that, and it's been amazing. And I actually, because I'm not quarantined anymore, just started working with the trainer again. Like I said, I've been solo and on my own doing everything, and just it's been very lonely. So even just one session working with my trainer was absolutely amazing. I just love teamwork, and I love doing what I love and doing that like with somebody else. Like I really like that teamwork aspect, and I like people that show up and are there to work. It's helping so much. And guys, we're not meant to be isolated. We're not meant to be alone. So whether it's a job situation or anything else that's happening, you have to somehow create community for yourself. Even if in the current moment it has to be online, it has to be via FaceTime, it has to be whatever. We're not meant to be isolated creatures. Like we're meant for community. We're meant for each other. We can be built up and encouraged by a community. So find that for yourself. Find those people in your life. And sometimes you might find them right here in the comment section. Think about the reasons why you're drawn to my YouTube channel. Think about why you watch my YouTube channel. There's probably something in here that speaks to you. And if you want to find other like-minded people, they're probably in the comment section. So I want everyone to drop a comment right now and just say, hey, what's up? My name is whatever, and I'm from wherever. Like, let us know who you are and where you're from. And then when you guys notice that someone else is in your area, reach out and connect and be friends. I think that would be awesome. I've always kind of tried to promote that on my channel, is you guys like pursuing that friendship with each other. We all have something amazing to add to the table here, not just me. I just happen to be the one that's filming at this current moment. But it's my hope that I'll get to meet you guys and get you guys on the channel. And anytime I meet you guys, I try to get you on the channel, and I try to get you to speak to people because you have life experiences that I've never had, and so you have something else that's different and so valuable and so unique and so needed in this world. So anytime I get to use my platform to help to showcase that, I definitely will. Those are the diet changes that I've made. Cut out the gum, changed up my schedule a little bit, and I'm out of quarantine. So I feel like let freedom ring. I can like taste the freedom. When I'm in Texas, I'll really taste the freedom. But yeah, I'm doing good, guys. Thank you so much for understanding, and thank you for just being here for this journey. It's not been easy, and it's not been pretty recently at all, but like at the same time, what's being produced right now is so much more beautiful than anywhere I've ever been in my whole life. And I'm talking about like my personal journey and like my heart's status and all of that. Like, yes, it's been very painful. Yes, it's been like an unbreaking, I don't know, there's just been so much like pruning and things happening in my life, and it's been really uncomfortable. Back when things were comfortable, I recognized that that's what I needed to do, and I knew what I was choosing to do, and I chose to do it because I have to go for the uncomfortable. I have to choose the hard thing because I've made a commitment to myself that as long as I have breath inside of my lungs and a beat inside of my chest, that I will evolve. Like, I promise to evolve each and every day. And right now it's like the not pretty version. It's where all the stuff is happening, all the stuff is coming out, and I'm dealing with it and I'm working through it. But what's coming out on the other side of that is like something so beautiful that I get to then share with you guys. So I'm over here, I'm doing the work. I know I'm not really documenting much and I'm not sharing much and being very general right now, but it's just because I'm protecting like what I'm going through right now. And when it's time, I will open up and I will share a lot of what this journey is looked like with you guys. So I'll shut up now because I feel like I'm being a little too general and you're probably like, okay, we're done listening. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. Please give the channel a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you're subscribed so you never miss a video. And don't forget to leave a comment. Let us know where you're from. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.